Steps in the lefty batter's box as we get set in Baseball Town. Ladies and gentlemen, the first offering on the outside corner, a called strike, 6:48. Just a couple of minutes behind schedule here. Not too bad as this is lined into the Binghamton bullpen for a foul ball and strike number 2. Bullpens on the field here in Baseball Town, of course, in foul territory up the left and right field lines about midway through the outfield. This is high to Wyatt Young. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aldrum Corridor had a home run in yesterday's contest as Young rips this foul into the left field grandstand. He'll keep his count. That was a huge blast for Reading in the 6th inning. He scored Jack Conley, who reached on a bunt. Kevin Vicuña had his 3rd triple of the season. He leads Reading with 3 as Skirrow misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So lots to look at yesterday. They struggled in the 9th inning where they gave up 4 runs. They also left some runners on base as well. So you can just tweak a couple things and get right back at it today. Up the middle goes Young. Guzman ranges over onto Josh Shockley, and Noah Skirrow settles in with an out number 1. Here's Francisco Alvarez, who had a home run deep to left center field in yesterday's game. It touched that brick wall, which if you've been to that stadium, you notice well beyond the video board. I don't know the exact distance all the way out there, but it is far. Not many people make it that far as Skirrow misses on a ball to the righty batter and then another one below the knees, 2-0. Skirrow gets a called strike. Radar gun not up and running as of yet. We'll see if we can get that rocking today. Skirrow, glove at the waist, the 2-2. Swing and a miss by Alvarez. He gets him to chase, an offering in the dirt. Back-to-back outs here to start off the first by Skirrow, and there's 2 away for Ronnie Mauricio. Mauricio comes into this game batting .260 with 40 hits to lead Binghamton. But Skirrow looking for a 1-2-3 to start this off and get his team up to bat as quickly as possible. He's had a couple of really good outings in his past few times up. Went 6 innings of work last outing, giving up just 3 earned runs. That's a quality start. He struck out 5. The 1-1 coming into Mauricio up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just his 2nd professional season after being signed as an undrafted free agent in 2020 out of Liberty University. That's in Lynchburg, Virginia, as Mauricio takes a hefty swinging strike. Bat goes flying, ground ball left side over to first, and that will do it. That was a splintered bat. It's not as if it left his hands. Top of the 2nd in Baseball Town, scoreless on either side, although Reading had a hit from Ollie Castillo and he swiped second. They stranded a runner on, so Noah Skirrow back out. He'll see Ritter, Cortez, and Singer after sitting them down in order in the first. Ritter fouls one back and then takes an offering below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Team got the radar gun, much appreciated. It's all working now. Thanks. Big shout out to our staff for always making sure everything is up and running smoothly. Ritter takes back-to-back balls down and away. 3-1 the count. 2 ground outs and a strikeout for Skirrow to get out of the first. He hits the bottom of the zone. 3-2. There's a foul pop-up. Akami ranging over. He makes the catch in front of the Savage Auto Group dugout. Sweet. And there is out number 1 of the second. Here's Carlos Cortez, who has been with Binghamton just for this series after coming down from Syracuse, although he's seen time in Double-A before. Has had a home run in this series. Skirrow, a high ground ball batter. Induces a lot of weak contact. Does notch a good amount of strikeouts as well, though. His season high is 7 strikeouts. Then the first pitch, ball to the lefty Cortez, and then 1 inside. Misses above the letters. 3 balls and no strikes here to Carlos Cortez. Phillies just beginning their game against the Major League Mets. They're at Citi Field, just starting right now as Skirrow gets a called strike with the 3-1. Then the offering fouled back. It hits the roof, and he's worked his way back from a 3-0 count. Now it is full as he searches for out number 2 in the top of the second. Scoreless here at America's Classic Ballpark. The righty deals, ground ball up the first base side. It rolls foul. And there's a called strike 3. Cortez caught looking, and Noah Skirrow has sent down 5 batters in a row. He'll see Hayden Singer and trying to get out of the second quickly. Infield, outfield, back deep here. Just about 6-mile-an-hour winds swirling about. The air is thick today. It's a little bit humid. We have seen some rain that's cooled some stuff off, but still quite sticky in the sky as Skirrow gets a first pitch strike and then a second one on the outside corner. Skirrow working quickly, waiting for Hayden Sanger to step back in the righty batter's box. Here's the 0-2. He checks his swing, but he does not go around. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lehigh Valley at Coca-Cola Park. They are in a delayed start against Worcester as Skirrow gets a pop-up. It's going to go into foul territory. And he'll have to go to again with a 1-2 count. There's the pitch, a swing and a miss out of Singer. Back-to-back Ks for Noah Skirrow, and he gets out of the second quickly. Scoreless as we head into the bottom half. Reading looking to get on the board first.
Of March.
Here we go into the top of the third. Reading has a big 5-run lead as Skirrow deals the first offering to Quinn Brody deep into left field, but Aldrin Corridor there to make the catch. So I have Tom with me. Tom, you are a stroke survivor. That is amazing.
Yes.
You look great.
Well, I came a long way. I guess the ball got rolling at St. Joe's when the nurse Morgan got the helicopter sent there, and I got sent to Hershey Medical Center, and Dr. Wilkinson took over from there.
So you know all the good places.
Yeah, well, I guess.
First pitch coming into Vasquez for a called strike. Skirrow rolling through these batters. So what has this journey been like for you? I'm sure very tumultuous.
I was in the Hershey Medical Center
out to right center field. Tracking back is Moniak off the wall. and Vasquez going to hold up at second for a double.
Well, I've been was in Hershey for 4 days, and then I got sent to rehab for 10 days over in Compass Rehab, and then I had physical therapist and occupational therapist and speech therapists come in to make sure I didn't aspirate when I was swallowing and what have you. It's been a long journey.
You don't realize how many different subsets of doctors there are out there until you need them, and then we're so blessed to have all those people that know so much.
I fell out of bed early in the morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't get out of bed. I get back up. My wife found me. She had gotten up because she went up. The dogs were up that early that morning.
Ashford takes back-to-back strikes here, down 0-2. Well, that's good. You had someone with you.
Yeah.
You were able to get some help quickly. And now you're back up and moving here. Penn State Health St. Joseph, a big sponsor of ours here for this Mega Blast night, as this is grounded to second. Vicuña over to first, and Noah Skirrow does it again. Gets out number 2. Vasquez does shift to third as they go back to the top of the order here for Wyatt Young. So I love our sponsorship with Penn State Health St. Joseph. They've been working with us for forever. And what a packed house tonight.
Yeah,
this is incredible.
absolutely.
I know. And you got to see a Mickey Moniak
Oh, yeah.
rehab
Well,
tonight.
I didn't think we were going to get to see him. They were saying on the Channel 6 and 9 News, he might have been out there.
Up the middle, Vicuña deep in the hole at second. Over to Akami. Did they get him? They do.
Way to go.
What a play by the second
great
baseman.
play.
Prevents a run from scoring, and the Fightin' Phils are up by 5 runs as we go into the bottom of the third inning. People are scattering. I didn't think we were going to get any today. Alvarez fouls one back. 1-2 the count. Is it another foul ball back? Ronnie Mauricio standing at the on-deck circle makes an easy catch. I don't think it's supposed to rain long and hard. You can see the sky is a weird color right now. Following Noah Skirrow, gets out number 1 to start the fourth.
Shortstop number 2, Ronnie Mauricio.
Mauricio takes the first pitch outside. Mauricio fouled back down 0-2 quickly here, rolling.
That foul ball in excess of safety end.
Leading pitches trying to get through the top of the fourth inning. Mauricio stays alive with the piece back. You know who's not faced by the rain? All these days in the pool. That is the best time to be out there. Hero deals a high pop-up by Ronnie. Hits the roof. You can hear it there. He'll keep his 0-2 count. You can see that the rain is going to pass with its bright skies left. That's where the wind is pushing it. I know Lehigh Valley was in a delay as Mauricio takes one upstairs. And they're starting their game in Lehigh Valley after the rain delay, so ours shall pass through. No worries. This is definitely playable. Skirrow has out number 1, the 1-2 inside. We're going to get a fresh ball. That one touched the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. Noah deals. Chopper. up the first baseline. It's foul. Skirrow a couple of weeks ago was hit in the ankle and only sat out a week, came back, and certainly has not derailed him. Worked hard to get back and rolling. In his last start, he had 6 innings of work. We'll see what he does today as he gets a swinging strikeout of Ronnie Mauricio. Back-to-back Ks is out number 2 in the 4th. He's already had 5 strikeouts here through 4 2/3 innings. And here is Luke Ritter, the cleanup hitter, although nothing to clean up right now with nobody on the bat. Skirrow's allowed just 1 hit and no runs here. He has not allowed any free passes. And his team has given him some run support. They put up 5 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. If you're just joining us, Vito Freesia started us off with a solo shot. Reading had 4 other hits in that inning, including a Mickey Moniak triple. Skirrow throws back-to-back balls up and away here to Ritter. Righty-righty matchup. Looks like it already stopped raining here. No cause for harm. And on 4 straight pitches, Ritter walks down to first. The first free pass issued, but doesn't phase Skirrow. He'll go head-to-head here against Carlos Cortez. Hopefully the rain isn't impeding the dirt that is stuck to the bottom of his cleat as he tries to scrape it off. Goes and attacks Cortez with the first pitch strike. I bet there's a rainbow somewhere because the sun is starting to peek through. Where is the rainbow? Cortez takes the ball down and away, 1-1. It's Ritter out on first, walked to get there. He's only had 1 stolen base this season. In the dirt. Good block by O'Hoppe. He keeps it in front of him. Nothing that Ritter could do doesn't advance. He stays put at first base. Skirrow gives him a look. He hasn't gone over there yet. Akami holding the runner on. He'll come home. And he just misses the edge of the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's had 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, back-to-back strikeouts. Disco out there revving the crowd up. Skirrow deals a high pop-up. It's going to come into the stands. And the count moves full here. You can see the sun peeking through behind the right field wall. As soon as the clouds go away over here, it'll be bright and sunny. No more rain right now, and if it is, it's really just drizzling. Skirrow, 2 outs, a runner on top of the 4th. The payoff pitch is fouled back. Runner was going. He'll have to go back to first, and we'll do it again. Longest outing pitch count-wise by Skirrow, we said it was 6 innings, but let's see what it was pitch count-wise. 76. Runner going again. There's ball 4. Back-to-back walks by Noah. Unusual end to the 4th inning here. He already has 2 outs as he struck out the first 2 batters he faced. No visit from the pitching coach, Matt Hockenberry, yet. As the catcher, Hayden Singer, comes up with 2 outs and 2 runners on. High pop-up, should be playable. Josh Akami tracking it down near the dugout suite. He bounces into the net, but it hits the stands. Josh made a great attempt, but there's nothing he could do about it. Really good effort there by the first baseman for a strike at the end of the day. Two runners on, that's Ritter on second and Cortez on first. They both walked as Skirrow hits the outside corner to Singer. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Skirrow strikes out the side amid 2 walks. He strands 2 more runners on as Reading leads 5-0. They'll have another opportunity for more at-bats coming up in just a moment. Bottom of the 4th here in Baseball Town. Reading pops another run on the board thanks to Mickey Moniak's sacrifice fly to score Kevin Vicuña, who reached on a triple. And the Fightin' Phils are up 6-0 going into the top of the 5th. Noah Skirrow back out for another inning of work here. He hasn't allowed any runs, just 1 hit on the board and 2 walks, up to 70 pitches here. Somebody's taken off their sweatshirt in the bullpen, but I think they would like to see if he can get through 5 here. He'd be eligible for the win. Ground ball left side, a dive, and Guzzi stops it deep in the hole. It's short. And it's in time. A delayed call by Jae-Young Kim, but it goes in favor of the Fightin' Phils. What a play by Jonathan Guzman.
The first baseman, number 20, Jeremy Vasquez.
Here's Jeremy Vasquez now. One out already. He's had the only hit of the night against Noah Skirrow. Sends him a strike and then a ball. Rainbow out in right field. Make sure that goes up on the Twitter sometime soon. Skirrow misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. A little bit of a shift on for the lefty batter Vasquez. And he hits right into it. Kevin Vicuña at second, so soft toss over to first. Back-to-back outs, puts 2 on the board here as Skirrow will pitch against the number 9 hitter, Zach Ashford. Ashford 0 for 1 with a ground out today. First pitch, ball at the knees. Slow roller, Skirrow's going to pick it up, an underhanded toss to Akami, and he gets a 1-2-3 all on ground balls in the infield, and he comes down, how many pitches? 9 pitches to get through the inning, and he goes into the bottom of the 5th inning. Reading leads by 6, but they get to bat here once again in just a minute.